Hey Dust Bunnies, Dustro here, bringing you another video regarding Fallout 76. So I'm going to be reviewing some of the content that I had last night during a live stream over at Twitch. And I brought up the conversation of something I saw posted on Twitter/X about negative criticism of Starfield and its most recent update known as Shattered Space. So I'm going to play some of this video. This will be, I don't know, somewhere between like 6 and 10 minutes long. And then I'm going to jump to another spot in the video. So I'm going to try not to speak. I'm going to try not to pause the video and provide commentary. I'm just going to listen to it in its entirety. So here we go. So I was on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it.
Ah, there's the whistle. The tea is steeping now.
You know,
perfect and precise.
Somebody posted something about
You've done a fine thing here.
how
today.
they're
Huzzah!
so sick and tired of people shitting on Bethesda and Starfield.
Attention.
They're just tired of it.
Nuclear strike imminent.
And people don't have justification for why they don't like it. And, you know, people are complaining about the Shattered Space update. And, like, this guy's just like, it just makes me so angry and so sick that people just shit on it. It's such a good game. It's like one of my favorite games, and blah, 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 blah. And so then this guy has all of these people responding, and there are so many people who feel the same way as him. And I'm like, is it a good game? Yeah, it's a good game. Is it a great game? No. Could it be better? Yeah. Would multiplayer make it better? For sure. But if people don't like it, let them shit on it. Like, everyone has a right to opinion. Like, there's a lot of people who don't like it, and they're tired of seeing people give it praise. And it's not like this just sparked something bigger for me. Is it's not just Starfield, it's like you either love a game, you hate a game, or you're just kind of neutral and you still play it, but it's just not, you know, S tier material. And I just, like, you know, if you poop on a game, be prepared to get, you know, people chastising you for speaking up. You know, I shit on this game all the time, but I still play it. I still enjoy it because of these people that I play with. And you know, I've got like 12,000 hours. I got a right to speak. But like, that was another thing. Like, people are complaining, like, if you look at the Steam reviews, there's people that haven't even put in 10 hours and they're already shitting on the game. And it's like, it takes an hour to really figure out if a game has good vibe or not. It shouldn't have to take hundreds or thousands of hours to make a final judgment call on it. You either like it or you don't right away. Did you see their insulting response to the players? No. What do you all know about making a game? Did Bethesda say that to some extent? I don't need to be a baker to know if a cake is bad. Yeah, that's... So what's happening here is one of my moderators actually mentioned seeing something online. It was an article written about what one of the Bethesda. What the hell's that? Sorry, my allergies are kicking my ass. I can hardly talk. One of Bethesda's developers, lead developers, I think, that worked on Starfield, had some commentary that definitely triggered me a little bit. So in a little bit, I'll be showing more of my stream footage, because I do go through the article. I read the article to everybody, and I provide some of my feedback regarding what this person said. So let's get back into this video. People can handle any criticism of something they like. It's like their life depends on it. Like there's a, I won't name the name. It's nothing bad. I'm just not going to draw attention to the person, but there's a YouTuber who put out a review video, and I used to like the guy quite a bit, and then I started to kind of not necessarily not like his content. I don't know, I kind of got tired of it. Move tent. But he did a review video, and I thought it was really good. Like, it was spot on. And even if I didn't agree with it, it was still a good video. Now, this is a video that was done in regards to Starfield's latest DLC, Shattered Space. So, and he has people shitting on him for speaking up. It's basically, if you are a content creator and you complain about a game, or you just provide bad, not okay, you can't say bad, it's negative. If you provide negative feedback, and it really bothers people, because most people think that all you're trying to do is get the clicks, gain attention. It's like I don't know. There's plenty of people who do it. Some people, all they do is negative critiques and criticisms and reviews, and so yeah. It's like people who digest content from streamers and people like on YouTube. It's like, if you're not producing good stuff, it doesn't jive with them. And if you put something negative, people assume you're just doing it for the clicks. Well, I promise you guys, what I say is genuine. And if I like something, I'll say it. If I don't like something, I'll definitely say it. All right, so I'm about to show the article here, and I read through its entirety. I give a little bit more feedback, and let's just take it from there. All right, let's take a look at this. So this is titled "Starfield Lead Says Some Players Don't Understand Game Development" by Insider Gaming from last December. Bethesda designer, director, and Starfield design lead Emil Pagliarulo, sorry if I butchered it, but after what I heard, I don't care, doesn't think players really understand how video games are made. In a long thread posted on Twitter on Wednesday, the developer says that players are disconnected from the realities of game development. Funny how disconnected some players are from the realities of game development, and yet they speak with a complete authority. I mean, I guess, so we already read that. post comes in response to the criticism Starfield has received since its September launch. What was supposed to be the game of the year for many, blah, blah, blah. This dude says that he understands why players voice their frustration so loudly with value of money being spent on product, especially in an era where things are more expensive than ever. It lends to a belief of a right to complain. So real quick, this here is the comment that is highlighted for a good reason. And if you are someone who has purchased Bethesda games and you've been disappointed, regardless of the degree of disappointment, this should bother you. Funny how disconnected some players are from the realities of game development, and yet they speak with complete authority. I mean, I can guess what it takes to make a Hostess Twinkie, but I don't work in the factory, so what the hell do I really know? He's basically saying, if you don't work in game development, what the hell do you know about game development? I know as a gamer, someone who games, plays video games and streams them and provides content, I can tell very quickly how good a game is or not. It doesn't take a long period of time. It's why Steam has a 2-hour window of refunds. If you're not satisfied with the game, 2 hours, if you don't know if you like a game in 2 hours, there's something not right. Let's continue. I buy something, I don't like it, I'm gonna fucking complain about it. I mean, wouldn't you? Or you just sit there and just eat it. You say, bad game. I'm just gonna keep playing it because I paid money for it. He even admitted to at one time being one of those types of people. However, he says moving into game development for a career changed his view on things and opened him up to a world he knew little about. I have bought a house, I have bought a car, I buy products, I buy services, I buy food. I have no idea how any of this shit's made. I'm not no fucking expert. But I know how some of the shit's made. I'm not that stupid. As soon as I said that, I almost like regretted saying it because I knew people would probably take it out of context. But I don't know the specifics from step number 1 to step number 1000 on certain, like there are experts that do this stuff and that's what they do. I don't do this. I don't do any of that stuff. So no, I don't know shit of game development. Like I know some of it based on 20 plus years in IT. So I know how a game is brought to a design and fruition and then, initial conception and initial speccing and all. Like I know the process. I also know a good game from a bad game and a bad game from a good game. I don't have to be a developer to know. Neither do you. It's a very opinionated experience. So just because some people like a game doesn't mean some people aren't going to like a game. But I had a comment on this that I do know how a lot of this shit's made. I'm not an expert at any of it. If it's good, awesome. I'll keep buying it. If it's bad, I won't buy that shit. And if you're a company that shits on people, that's definitely going to push me in the no more repeat business kind of mentality. See, I never knew this before, but if nothing else, video game development is a series of concessions and tough decisions. There's that perfect game you want to make, and then there's that game you can make. And we all know how Bethesda can make games. Every game I have ever played has bugs from them. Every single fucking one of them has bugs. Does that make the game unplayable? Does it make me hate the company? No. So we all know what Bethesda produces. But in order to get there, in order to get it as close as possible to the vision, the team has to push itself harder and harder, often while dealing with devs being shuffled around or leaving looming deadlines. Okay, I might have to make a video on this because I'm fucking livid right now about this stuff. And here's the video. I was gonna make this one from scratch, but I thought some of the stuff throughout this stream was good enough just to make a single video on it. I hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. Make sure you like video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. There's a little bit more, but this video is almost over. And I have the right to be livid about this. So all that last, oh, right here, up here. Devs being shuffled around, looming deadlines. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. That's on you, man. That's on your company. That's on, you know, Microsoft, Bethesda, your management, your board of directors, all those fuckers. That's how you, if your company's not doing something to make you happy, then, you know, why are you there? Like, that's life, dude. Like, how old is this guy? Obviously, he's talking like he's young because I don't think this person is familiar with corporate environment. Normal people have come together to work for years for one goal, to bring you fun and happiness, so it helps to remember that and them. Oh, man. Yeah. There was a little bit more after that, but it's really, I think everything that I included in this video is just enough. So, where does that leave us in this video? Basically, developers should never respond in a way like this. They should never allow their developers, their, you know, designers and whatnot, these individuals commenting about stuff like this, because it makes you look bad. This really rubbed me the wrong way. It makes Bethesda look bad. The only people that should be making commentary are those who are capable of handling themselves without making themselves look like an absolute idiot. I don't know how else to put it. Like, very ballsy that this guy spoke up like this. I've never heard Bethesda talk like this about anyone and their opinions. And you know, if this guy who all these quotes belong to, if he's really that upset, you know, you might not be doing the right job. You might not be in the right career. If you can't handle this kind of criticism, you know, I know for one, I have a lot of criticism about Bethesda games, specifically Fallout 76. But I have put the time into the game. I played it enough to know that there are still bugs in the game that have been there for years that have never been fixed. But that's not a priority. The priority is fixing tiny little shit, the low-hanging fruit on the tree, versus taking care of the big issues that cause a lot of headache, grief, and pain of people who play it. And you know what? I have no problem saying that, because it's how I feel. So thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully you watched all the way to the end. Please leave a like, follow if you haven't done so already. Consider becoming a member of my channel. It helps support my career by providing you guys with content. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. Take care.